With that, her body got swallowed from the darkness. Her body went deeper. Everything got darker. Lucia closed her eyes and accepted her fate, feeling the darkness welcoming her. Then she grabbed the arrow and pulled it with all her strength out. Here. With that, her body started to regenerate. How? Our voice echoed through the darkness. Lucia crossed her arms. Well, for starters, I know my weaknesses. And for God's sake, I am no hero. I shouldn't even be close to the throne. But that doesn't change a thing. As long as I'm a human, I will have access to the strongest magic there is. The ability to change. Which is why I won't let something like this kill me. I have better things to do. I may need assistance, but I know that I have friends waiting for me, even if I have a tendency to leave them behind. With that, a hand grabbed from above after Lucia. She grabbed the hand and got pulled up for Lucas. That's all I wanted to hear. I was afraid we were losing our fire. The copy of Lucas disappeared, and Lucia started to glow up. Her body started to change. Finally, Lucas said, feeling his magic returning. So, that's how you're supposed to look like, the female voice said. Lucas turned around. Well, I have met enough of your kind, so thank you for letting me stay on the island, Mother. He said while kneeling down, to which Mother got closer. Well, you are the best son of mine. Now, you have passed your test, but you are still a long way from finishing your journey. I can't tell you where the remaining two great spirits are, but I can give you this. She pulled a small seed from the darkness beneath her. It will guide you when the time is right, she said. Now, your two friends are waiting. He said and followed him to the end of the plateau. This will be our farewell. There's only a week left till the tournament begins. With that, she kissed him on his cheek and disappeared again. After a few steps down the path, could hear Ruby and Estelle talking about the beginning of the trial. I'm certain it should have started when we entered the path. Estelle assured Ruby again. Well, looks like you passed without any trouble. If you can complain like that. Lucas yelled. Both girls jumped and turned around. Who are you? Ruby asked while casting a fireball. Lucas snapped his fingers and the fireball dissolved. What? You haven't seen me like this before, he said, before drawing a card out of thin air. And with that, I play, which you blade dancer. With that, Lucas went back into Lucia's blade dancer form. Surprise, she said. What is the meaning of this? Why do you look like that just now? Estelle asked. Lucia turned back. Remember when I said I usually run into situations? Remember when I said I usually run into situations to save a damsel in distress? Well, I got a bit more than a switch from my last encounter, which was why I overestimated myself fighting those criminals. Estelle and Ruby walked around Lucas. So, you have been a boy this whole time, Ruby said. Then she got one of his hands and kicked his feet to the other side. While he was falling, did she twist his arm on his back. Girl or not, I am still the better witch, understood? Lucas agreed with her and got back up. Okay. Now, what do you mean we passed? All we did was walk here. Lucas sat down on the ground. Yep. The test is about the maturity you have. Neither of you could be tempted by any insecurity, which is why nothing happened. which would have proven that you are really grown up. Estelle looked at Lucas. You always say, you too. Didn't you pass as well? She asked. Lucas looked in the eyes. Oh, I passed. But I got nearly killed facing my doubts. That gave me the push to finally regain my soul, and as he was speaking, the earth started to shake. The sky got dark, and life started to perish unwanted. Oh my god. With that, he drew a magic circle around me. The witch mother appeared in front of them. You children have to leave, he said with a voice that was filled with urgency. No, if we go now, the town will be destroyed, and there's enough time to evacuate everyone. Lucas counted. Where is the seal? He asked, looking around for a sign. The witch mother looked at him. You won't listen to your mother, do you? Well, you're standing on it. What is going on? Estelle asked. Lucas knelt down and touched the grass, reaching for the remains of the seal. It reacted to me, regaining my magic. My existence shattered it. I released the darkness. The witch mother wanted to comfort the children, but Lucas got up and smiled. I may have broken the seal, but it's our layers are still there, meaning I can still repair the seal, as long as you can stop the darkness from leaking further out. In that moment, the darkness manifested behind him. A giant monster stretched its hand to the sky. I am the bone of my sword, steel is my body, and fire my blood. I have stood on battlefields in past, present, and future, wielding countless weapons, neither to gain victory nor to gain defeat. I have withstood pain to grow out the future, yet those ends were never meant to hold peace. So, as I pray, unlimited blade works. The black sky started to turn red, and the vegetation gave place to an endless desert. Lucas and the shadow giant stood face to face. Estelle, Ruby and the witch mother entered, Ruby as well. Do you have a plan? Ruby asked. Lucas grabbed her and Estelle. I do, Ruby. I can't get up there and attack at the same time. Can you send me up there? Ruby thought about it. Of course, but I can't promise that you will survive. And so, they took formation. Estelle and the witch mother grabbed each other's hands, waiting for the beginning. Lucas called up as much magic as he could. Then he started to run towards Estelle and the witch mother. He stepped on their folded hands, both were synchronized in the air. Ruby waited a few seconds before she did the same. The moment both were at the same level, Ruby turned around. Fire tornado. With that, she increased the kick with all of her magic, sending Lucas flying. The darkness started to attack. Oh, yes, was all the unicorn could hear. Before the darkness swallowed him, only for a bright purple light to match the shield holder, till he reached the face of the creature. Lucas touched the creature's face. Excalibur! With that, he drew the sword of his own imagination. Like before, it tried to manifest, only to be shattered by the loss of reality, setting the sky ablaze. Ruby kept Lucas and Estelle healed his injuries as much as she could. Still not enough. He said. The witch mother looked at the destruction. You should really go. I can't stop it till everyone else leaves the island. Yes. Despite the words of the witch, did the darkness attack him, only to be stopped by another manifestation of wires. Oh, but That wasn't my only finishing move. I'm just getting warm, pa. Light Lucas knew that the longer the fight went, the stronger the creature got, and he was just running out of any life. Then there was a single place on this world they could have gone to really escape. A sanctuary? That's what I need. Ruby, is there 5 minutes? Try to protect me that long. Afterwards, run. I can't go all out with you two I want. Ralph listened. The witch mother lent her strength to the two girls, hoping it would be the best choice. The girls were now around the creature as Ruby started to disappear, and the forest returned to give them cover. Lucas kneeled on the ground, holding the hilt of an invisible sword. Lady of the Lake, grant me the right to wield this sword, granted to protect Britannia, as guardian of this island. I beg for your strength. Dear, the warning started to flare. You may not be a child of Britannia, but in your veins flows the blood of a dragon. This once, I will grant you the right to wield this blade. The sword wasn't just a copy. His Khan didn't just create a copy for once. He drew the sword from another place. Call its name and it will follow. The Lady of the Lake whispered in his ear. Lucas grabbed the sword. Excalibur, the sword of promised victory. With that, he drew the sword fully out of the stone, manifesting Avalon on his back. Recovering from the attack, the creature regenerated a bit faster than he was. Seeing this, the witch mother brought a step back before the creature could kill her. This attack allowed Lucas to see that the creature hasn't fully recovered yet. Its healing was only an illusion. Not waiting for a next attack, Teddy slashed the air in front of him, cutting into the creature. The light of the sword burned it from the in and outside. With that, it swiped over the ground, catching Lucas off guard, sending him flying. Avalon healed his wounds, as it flew, Excalibur started to vanish again. I should stop pulling magic artifacts out of thin air. He said, contemplating the loss of Excalibur, only to hit the ocean surface a second later. His body sank into the dark coldness of the sea. His body was numb from the amount of magic he already used. Still, not fully recovered. You really like killing yourself. That voice. We heard it long enough. Erica? He yelled into the darkness of the water. Of course it's me. As long as you breathe, you're my problem, she said with a smile. Now stretch your hand out and grab. Lucas looked at her body. Okay, but why are you undressed in the first place? Like I said, well, I'm currently taking a bath, and I didn't mean you should grab any part of me. Open your damn eyes and look around you. You can breathe underwater, so act like it and save your pseudo-witch friend. Listen, jealous that you aren't the only witch I know? He said before cutting the connection. Okay, so get the bathtub. Let's see if he makes it to the tournament. Before letting your mind drift off. Lucas opened his senses. Gave a close word. Something was there in the water. He stretched his hand out and grabbed the knife floating in front of him. Oh, what did it go? How did you get here? He asked the sword, seeing a short vision of the beast grabbing the knife and trying to get out of the room, only for Erica to stop him. She was the one who threw the knife into the ocean. of all the... Alright. Leviathan. I think it's time for the next one, he said, as the water on him started to bubble up. The sudden water stream pushed him into the sky, as if did something grab him from behind, stopping his fall. Which, Lucas could see the wings behind himself. But here, you want to jump in? Okay, bring me up above that thing, drop me, and retreat. That's an order. Lucas said before they took off. Saphira followed her orders and dropped him above the creature. But it isn't like cutting through the creature's attacks. He landed between its eyes. Then he stabbed the creature. The power of the knife got deeper into the creature. The creature started to fall apart. With the creature falling apart, the Lucas reached the seal. He drew a new seal above the old one, with the help of the knife. After the seal was finished, the sky returned its blue color. Where did you learn to make the seals? Ruby asked, after possessing the events of the last few minutes. Lucas created a whole software knife before dressing her